Ladies and gentlemen, every hurt carries a purpose. Don't curse the journey because it hurt. Instead, ask yourself, what is this pain teaching me? What is it shaping me to become? When you embrace this mindset, you'll no longer fear the hurt, you'll welcome it as a divine tool of transformation. Remember, you didn't just experience the hurt. You needed that hurt. Because through it, you're becoming exactly who you were born to be. Pain is one of life's greatest clarifiers. It has a way of cutting through the noise, stripping away everything that isn't real, and forcing us to confront what is. When we are comfortable, we often operate in a state of illusion. We convince ourselves that everything is fine, that the relationships around us are solid, that we are on the right path. But pain does not allow for pretense. It dismantles the facade, the illusions we create to shield ourselves from reality. When pain comes, it is like a sharp blade cutting through layers. It reveals the truth about who we are, our strengths, our weaknesses, our fears, and our blind spots. Sometimes we think we are stronger than we really are. But pain exposes the fragility we didn't even know existed. Or perhaps we have doubted our strength for too long, and pain shows us resilience we never thought we possessed. It is a mirror that reflects back our truest self. Pain doesn't just stop at revealing who we are, it also sheds light on the people around us. It shows us who is truly in our corner, who will stand with us when the chips are down, and who will fade away when things get tough. It reveals the motives of others, whether they are genuine or selfish, whether they are committed or conditional. This revelation can be one of the hardest aspects of pain, as it often forces us to let go of people we once trusted. And then pain illuminates what needs to change. It highlights the areas of our lives where we've settled for less, the habits that are holding us back, and the situations we've outgrown. Pain has a way of disrupting comfort zones, shaking us out of complacency, and forcing us to confront the hard truth that growth requires change, and change often requires discomfort. Pain strips away the layers, and in that process it gives us clarity. It may feel like destruction, but it is actually the beginning of transformation. The breaking down of the old makes way for the building up of the new. In the rawness of pain, we find the authenticity we need to move forward, to grow, and to become better than we were before. Growth is never comfortable. It is a process that requires breaking, stretching, and reshaping. Just like a seed planted in the soil, your potential cannot emerge until the protective shell around it is broken. The seed must experience the discomfort of being buried in darkness, hidden beneath layers of soil, and subjected to pressure. But it is in this dark, pressured environment that transformation begins. Hurt is the turning of the soil in your life. It is the uprooting of what was once settled, the disruption of what was once stable. The soil must be disturbed for the seed to take root. Without this disruption, the seed remains dormant, untouched by the possibility of growth. Hurt serves as that divine disruption, stirring the environment of your life so that you are forced to dig deeper and reach further. When the seed begins to break, it may seem like destruction is taking place. After all, breaking feels like loss, like something essential is being torn apart. But in truth, the breaking is not destruction, it's activation. The breaking allows the life within the seed to emerge. Similarly, the hurt you experience is activating something within you. It is awakening dormant strengths, stirring latent talents, and calling forth a level of resilience and determination that would otherwise remain hidden. Hurt also forces your roots to grow deeper. In the face of adversity, you dig down into your core, seeking the strength and nourishment to sustain you. It is in this process that you discover who you really are. The shallow, surface level parts of you are stripped away, and the deeper, stronger parts are revealed. Without hurt, you would never know the depth of your capacity. Growth is not a linear process, it is messy and unpredictable. The seed cannot control how the roots spread or how the sprout reaches for the sun. Similarly, you cannot always control how the hurt shapes you. But it is through this very lack of control that you learn to adapt, to trust the process, and to find strength in the midst of uncertainty. Hurt stretches you beyond your limits, teaching you to endure and expand in ways you never thought possible. Hurt is the breaking of the old to make way for the new. It is uncomfortable, it is challenging, and at times it feels unbearable. But it is in this discomfort that the foundation for growth is laid. The soil is being prepared, the seed is being broken, and the roots are being established. Everything you are going through is preparing you for the person you are becoming. Failure is one of life's greatest paradoxes. At first glance, it feels like defeat, a crushing blow to your dreams, ambitions, and plans. But beneath its painful exterior lies a treasure trove of wisdom waiting to be uncovered by those who dare to look deeper. Failure doesn't diminish you, it refines you. It is the process by which you are stripped of false assumptions, untested strategies, and blind spots, allowing you to emerge stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the journey ahead. There are lessons embedded in failure that success will never teach. Success often rewards us with comfort and confidence, but it rarely forces us to evaluate ourselves critically. Failure, on the other hand, compels us to pause, reflect, and assess. It forces us to confront hard truths about our decisions, our approaches, and even our character. It exposes gaps in our knowledge, flaws in our execution, and areas where we've settled for less than our best. In this way, failure is not a setback but a masterful teacher, guiding us toward growth and maturity. The scars you bear from failure are not signs of weakness, they are marks of wisdom. Each scar tells a story of perseverance, resilience, and survival. They are reminders of battles fought, lessons learned, and strength gained. The pain you endured to earn those scars etched wisdom deep into your soul, wisdom that can guide you, empower you, and most importantly, prepare you for future challenges. Failure is fertile ground because it forces you to innovate and adapt. When one path is blocked, failure compels you to find another way. It sparks creativity and resourcefulness, teaching you to think outside the box and embrace unconventional solutions. Through failure, you learn to pivot, to overcome obstacles, and to find new opportunities where none seemed to exist before. This process shapes you into a more resilient and adaptable individual, capable of navigating the complexities of life with greater ease. Failure also fosters humility. It reminds you that you don't have all the answers, that you are not invincible, and that there is always room to grow. This humility opens the door to deeper learning as it makes you more receptive to feedback, guidance, and collaboration. Through failure, you realize the value of seeking counsel, the importance of community, and the strength found in vulnerability. Pain ensures that you don't just pass through life unaffected. It anchors the lessons of failure deep within you, ensuring that they become part of your character. Every failure is a seed planted in the fertile soil of your experience, waiting to sprout into wisdom, strength, and understanding. The pain you endure in the moment becomes the foundation for the growth you will experience in the future. Failure ensures that you don't just exist to evolve. Comfort can be deceptive. It creates the illusion that all is well, that you've arrived at a place of peace and satisfaction. But comfort can also lull you into stagnation, keeping you tethered to routines and circumstances that no longer serve your higher calling. Purpose, on the other hand, demands movement, growth, and change. And often it is pain that serves as the catalyst, pushing you out of the cocoon of comfort and into the unknown territory of transformation. Hurt has a way of shaking the foundation of your life. It disrupts the plans you carefully laid, the expectations you held on to, and the stability you thought would last forever. That disruption feels chaotic and unsettling, but it is necessary. Pain comes as a divine interruption, not to destroy you, but to redirect you toward your true purpose. It forces you to reevaluate your path, to question your priorities, and to rediscover what truly matters. The betrayal you didn't see coming, the loss that left a void, the disappointment that crushed your spirit, these are not random events. They are moments of divine intervention, designed to strip away the distractions, detours, and dead ends that have kept you from your destiny. Hurt forces you to let go of what no longer aligns with your purpose, even when it feels like the very ground beneath your feet is being pulled away. When you experience pain, it often reveals the gap between where you are and where you are meant to be. It exposes the areas of your life where you've settled for less, where you've compromised your dreams, or where you've been pursuing goals that no longer serve your higher calling. Pain becomes a mirror, reflecting the truth about your current situation and challenging you to move forward with intention and clarity. Hurt also reignites the fire of purpose within you. In moments of pain, you discover a depth of passion and resilience that you didn't know existed. The very things that tried to break you often become the fuel that propels you toward your destiny. Pain awakens a sense of urgency, reminding you that time is precious and that your life is meant for more than simply existing. Sometimes the very things we cling to for security are the same things holding us back. Hurt removes those crutches, forcing you to stand on your own and walk in the direction of your true calling. It teaches you to trust the process, even when the path ahead is unclear. In the midst of the pain, you begin to see glimpses of a greater purpose, a purpose that requires you to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the unknown. Hurt redefines purpose by stripping away the unnecessary and sharpening your focus. It transforms your pain into clarity, your loss into vision, and your disappointment into determination. It's in the breaking and reshaping that you discover the strength, courage, and direction needed to walk boldly into your destiny. Pain doesn't just change you, it aligns you with the reason you were created, guiding you back to the path you were always meant to walk. Pressure is one of the most misunderstood forces in life. When it comes, it feels overwhelming, suffocating, and at times unbearable. But pressure is not an enemy, it is an essential part of the process that transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. Just as a diamond is formed under immense pressure deep within the earth, your character, resilience, and strength are forged in the furnace of affliction. Without pressure, there can be no transformation. And without transformation, there can be no fulfillment of potential. Pressure forces you to confront what lies beneath the surface. It exposes weaknesses, tests your resolve, and challenges you to dig deeper than ever before. When you face pressure, it reveals what you're truly made of. You discover reserves of strength, creativity, and determination that you didn't even know existed. Pressure doesn't just show you who you are, it shapes you into who you're meant to become. Consider the diamond, it begins as a piece of carbon, something common and unremarkable. But under the weight of unimaginable pressure and heat, it undergoes a complete transformation. The same is true for you. The pressures you face are not designed to break you, but to refine you. They strip away the impurities, fear, doubt, and complacency that prevent you from shining. Pressure forces you to evolve, to grow, and to rise above the challenges that once held you back. Pressure also builds resilience. Each time you endure it, you become stronger and more capable of handling what comes next. Resilience is not something you're born with. It's something cultivated through the repeated experience of overcoming adversity. The more you persevere under pressure, the more unshakable you become. Like the diamond, your value increases with every trial you endure. The furnace of affliction also has a way of sharpening your focus. When you're under pressure, distractions fall away, and you're forced to concentrate on what truly matters. The challenges you face refine your priorities and teach you to channel your energy into meaningful pursuits. Pressure clarifies your vision and helps you recognize the areas of your life that require your full attention and commitment. Pressure demands transformation, but it also teaches patience. Just as a diamond cannot be formed overnight, your growth takes time. The process of becoming all you're meant to be requires enduring seasons of difficulty, discomfort, and uncertainty. Pressure teaches you to trust the journey, even when the outcome is not yet visible. It reminds you that the most valuable things in life are not created quickly or easily. They are forged through time, perseverance, and faith. Through pressure, you gain a deeper appreciation for your strength and worth. The trials you face are not wasted. They contribute to the masterpiece being created within you. The weight of pressure may feel heavy, but it is preparing you to carry the greatness that lies ahead. It is through this refining process that your true brilliance emerges and the power within you is unleashed. Pain has a way of uncovering truths that comfort often conceals. When life is easy and everything is going smoothly, it's natural for relationships to feel stable, reliable, and full of support. But the true measure of any relationship is not how it functions in times of peace, but how it holds up in the face of adversity. Hurt, struggle, and hardship are the crucibles in which the strength and authenticity of relationships are tested. When pain enters your life, it acts as a filter. It sifts through your circle, separating those who are genuinely invested in your well-being from those who are simply present for convenience or gain. In moments of crisis, you begin to see who is willing to stand by you when there is nothing to gain and everything to lose. These moments reveal the depth of loyalty, commitment, and sincerity in those around you. Hurt also exposes the fragility of surface-level connections. Some relationships are built on shared circumstances, mutual benefits, or fleeting emotions. When the storms of life hit, these connections often crumble under the weight of adversity. This can be a painful revelation, but it is a necessary one. It teaches you to value quality over quantity, to prioritize relationships that are built on trust, integrity, and mutual respect. In times of pain, you also discover who truly sees you for who you are. The people who stay close during your struggles, who hold space for your vulnerability, and who offer support without judgment, these are the relationships that deserve to be cherished. Hurt has a way of unmasking the intentions of others, showing you who genuinely cares for your growth and who may be holding you back. Hurt tests relationships by challenging the boundaries of comfort. It requires people to step outside of their usual roles and make sacrifices. It calls for patience, empathy, and a willingness to endure discomfort alongside you. Not everyone is willing or able to rise to this challenge, and that is okay. Pain reveals the limitations of some relationships, not to diminish their value, but to show you where to place your trust and energy moving forward. Adversity also strengthens the relationships that pass the test. The bonds forged through shared struggles are often unbreakable. When someone chooses to stand by you in your darkest moments, it deepens the connection, creating a foundation of trust that cannot be shaken. These are the relationships that become anchors in your life, providing stability and strength when everything else feels uncertain. Hurt forces you to reevaluate the relationships in your life. It prompts you to ask important questions. Who are the people that uplift and encourage you? Who are the ones that drain and discourage you? Who is willing to walk with you through the valleys as well as the peaks? Pain doesn't just test relationships, it refines them, ensuring that what remains is genuine, enduring, and worthy of your time and energy. Through the clarity that pain brings, you are better equipped to nurture meaningful connections and release those that no longer serve your growth. Hurt may feel isolating at times, but it ultimately connects you more deeply with those who are meant to walk this journey of life with you. It strips away pretense and reveals the beauty of authentic, loyal relationships. Pain has a profound way of connecting human experiences. Though deeply personal, it is also universal, crossing barriers of culture, language, and circumstance. The hurt you endure, while unique to you, holds the power to resonate with others. It is not just a burden to bear, it is a testimony waiting to be shared, a story that has the potential to guide someone else through their darkest moments. Every wound you have suffered, every scar you carry tells a story of survival. Those scars, though evidence of pain, also serve as proof that healing is possible. They are reminders of battles fought and won, of storms weathered, and of resilience discovered. Your scars are not just marks of where you have been, they are guideposts for someone else navigating the same terrain. They show others that while the road is difficult, it is not impossible to travel. The pain you've endured often equips you with empathy and understanding that no textbook or lecture could ever provide. When someone else is struggling, you can speak from a place of authenticity because you have walked a similar path. Your experiences enable you to relate to their pain in a way that is deeply meaningful. You can offer words of comfort, strategies for coping, or simply a listening ear that understands without judgment. In doing so, you provide them with a roadmap. Your pain becomes their compass. There is immense power in sharing your story. When you are open about your pain, it breaks the isolation others may feel in their suffering. Many people struggle in silence, believing their pain is unique or that no one else can understand. By sharing your journey, you create a bridge between your experience and theirs, offering them hope and reassurance that they are not alone. You show them that others have faced similar challenges and come out stronger on the other side. Your pain also has the ability to inspire. The strength you display in overcoming adversity can motivate others to persevere in their own struggles. They see your resilience and begin to believe in their own. They see your scars and understand that healing, though not always easy, is possible. In this way, your pain becomes a source of light for those still walking through their darkness. When you endure pain, it's easy to question its purpose. But as time passes and you begin to heal, you often realize that your experience is not just for your growth, but for the benefit of others. The lessons you've learned, the insights you've gained, and the wisdom you've acquired are meant to be shared. Your pain is a tool for helping others navigate their storms, for showing them that there is life, hope, and purpose beyond the hurt. Pain also teaches you compassion. It softens your heart and deepens your understanding of the human condition. This compassion enables you to connect with others on a level that is both profound and healing. When you use your pain to serve others, it transforms from a source of suffering into a source of purpose. It becomes a gift you offer to the world, a way of turning your trials into triumphs, into struggles, into strength for someone else. Through sharing your pain, you not only provide guidance to others, but also find a deeper sense of meaning in your own journey. What once felt like senseless suffering becomes a powerful testimony, a survival guide, and a roadmap for those still finding their way. The pain you endured is not wasted. It becomes the foundation for healing, connection, and purpose for both you and those you touch with your story. Healing is a journey, not a destination. And the first step on that journey is often the hardest, acknowledging the pain. For many of us, the natural response to hurt is to run, to bury it, or to pretend it doesn't exist. We build walls to protect ourselves from feeling it, fearing that if we let it in, it will consume us. But what we fail to realize is that the pain we avoid only grows stronger in the shadows. It festers, shaping our actions, our thoughts, and our relationships in ways we may not even recognize. To begin healing, you must stop running. You must confront the pain head on and allow yourself to feel it fully. This is not an easy task. It requires courage to sit with the discomfort, to face the memories that haunt you, and to confront the emotions you've worked so hard to suppress. But this act of acknowledgement is not a sign of weakness, it is a declaration of strength. It says, I am ready to face what has broken me. When you embrace the hurt, you begin to understand it. Pain often carries messages we need to hear. It reveals the areas of our lives that need attention, the wounds that need care, and the patterns that need to change. By leaning into the pain rather than avoiding it, you open yourself up to the lessons it has to teach. You begin to see how the hurt has shaped you, both positively and negatively, and how it can be used as a stepping stone for growth. Pain also demands vulnerability, not just with others, but with yourself. Embracing the hurt means being honest about how you feel, what you've experienced, and where you stand. It means dropping the mask of I'm fine and admitting that you're not okay, and that's okay. This level of honesty creates the space for healing to begin, as it allows you to confront the truth rather than hide from it. Healing is not about erasing the hurt, but about transforming it. When you embrace the pain, you begin to see how what broke you yesterday is shaping you into something stronger today. You realize that the cracks in your heart are not weaknesses, but openings for light to enter. You begin to use the hurt as a foundation for rebuilding yourself, one brick at a time. As you work through the pain, you also discover the resilience that lies within you. You learn that healing is not about going back to who you were before the hurt, but about becoming someone new, someone wiser, more compassionate, and more aligned with your true self. The process is not linear. There will be setbacks and moments of doubt. But every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Embracing the hurt also means giving yourself permission to grieve. Too often we rush the healing process, trying to move on before we fully process the loss or disappointment. But grief is not a weakness, it is a necessary part of healing. Allow yourself to mourn what was, so you can fully embrace what will be. In embracing the hurt, you reclaim your power. The pain no longer controls you. Instead, you begin to shape it into something meaningful. You use it to fuel your growth, to deepen your empathy, and to find a greater sense of purpose. What once felt like an unbearable burden becomes the very thing that propels you toward healing and transformation.